Big breaking news in the NBA world, guys. Another domino has fallen in this exciting offseason, and Mike Conley has been traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Utah Jazz, and the Jazz are going to send Grayson Allen, Kyle Korver, Jae Crowder, the number 23 overall pick in this year's NBA draft, and a future first-round draft pick. So guys, in this case, the Jazz are going all for it. They have been a very successful franchise, having gone 3 straight years of making the playoffs and accomplishing 2 playoff series victories along the way. So this franchise has been progressing every year. They have been getting better, and this move will definitely make them an even better franchise going into the future. The Jazz guys, they went 50-32 last season. And so guys, the 32-year-old Mike Conley was a franchise star with Memphis. The 32-year-old averaged 21.1 points a game to go with 6.4 assists last season. So still a very productive player. And that comes after the prior season in which he only had played in 12 games due to injury. So definitely look for Mike Conley to, be rejuvenated with new life and joining a new franchise. And not only that, but a team that is on the cusp of, definitely they are a force to be reckoned with in the Western Conference. Definitely the Warriors still, again, remain the top dog in the West. But power is certainly shifting around all of NBA, and teams are upping to get better and better. You saw the Lakers, adding Anthony Davis, and now they're trying to go out and get Kemba Walker or possibly pursue Kawhi Leonard in free agency. So there's, so many teams that are getting in the mix now. And now adding Mike Conley, the Utah Jazz starting lineup, guys. So at point guard, you got Mike Conley averaging 21.1 points a game. And then at starting guard, you got Donovan Mitchell, who's averaging 23.8 points per game. You got starting forward Joe Iglesias, who is 44% on three-point field goal shooting. You got power forward Derek Favors, guys, with a 59% success rate of field goal percentage. And then you got center Rudy Gobert, averaging 16 points a game to go with 13 rebounds a game. So, man, that is a nice lineup. It was definitely going to be exciting. If you're a Jazz fan out there, how excited are you guys for the Mike Conley trade? Do you think, he's a little bit too on the old side? I mean, he is 32 and is getting up there and has played a lot of minutes over the years. But again, this move is certainly going to make you guys a way better franchise. And now, if we are going to look at things from the other point of view, and that is if you're the Memphis Grizzlies, what has kind of gone on there is that the Grizzlies tried to build around 2 of their superstars, and that was Marc Gasol and Mike Conley. And unfortunately, it didn't really work out the Grizzlies' way in terms of being able to win a championship. There were a lot of seasons in which they looked very formidable opponent in the playoffs, and they were able to string some wins together. But in the long run, it just didn't work out. And 4 months ago, guys, the Grizzlies shipped Marc Gasol off to the Toronto Raptors, and you saw how pivotal of a move that was for Toronto as they wound up winning the NBA championship this season. And now Memphis shifting out Mike Conley, I mean, they brought in a heavy return back. So, I mean, that is one of the bright sides if you're a Grizzlies fan looking at this. They brought in Grayson Allen, guys, a shooting guard. His numbers, he averaged 5.6 points a game in 38 games played. And then they brought in Kyle Korver. And I remember Kyle Korver a lot from his Bulls days. He was 28-29. We had him for a couple years, and he was always a lockdown three-point shooter. And he was on that team, that really fun team we had with Derrick Rose, and in which we went to the Eastern Conference Finals and almost had a chance of going to the NBA Finals. That was one of the most exciting years that I ever watched the Bulls play. We had a lot of national broadcasts and we're on TV a lot. So that was an exciting time, and that was when Kyle Korver was around. And he's kind of bounced around a whole lot of different teams, wound up going to Cleveland, which I thought that was kind of a trader-type move to team up with LeBron James. after LeBron James, of course, had knocked out the Bulls in so many playoff series. So Kyle Korver averaged 8.6 points a game, guys, with 2.3 rebounds and 1.2 assists. Jae Crowder, in 80 games played, averaged 11.9 points a game, 4.8 rebounds to go with 1.7 assists. And so the Grizzlies, who have the second overall pick in this year's 2019 NBA draft, they seem to be going in a different direction in their franchise as they are trying to rebuild and really put themselves in good position going deep into the future. So guys, last season the Grizzlies season started out pretty good. They were 12-5 in their first 17 games, but then after that things things did not work out very well. They finished 33-49 after that stretch. And so, you know, this is what it has led to. But again, I think if you're a Grizzlies fan, you have a lot to be excited about in terms of the return ROI on investment that you get in this case, in this trade. You know, you're investing in the future if you're the Grizzlies, and, you know, you have a bright future ahead of you. So if you like today's video, guys, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things happening in the basketball world. Utah Jazz fans, how are you feeling after the trade? Memphis Grizzlies fans, what is your reaction to the trade? I love what you guys have to say. And also, as we continue to await the many dominoes that are going to fall in this year's NBA free agency, and we got a big day coming tomorrow, guys. I'm excited. Going to be releasing some NBA draft videos for my favorite team, the Chicago Bulls, and the local Golden State Warriors. So it's going to be so exciting to be here doing it with you guys. Until next time, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.